I'm Eric. This is my cake company, Fresh Eric's Cakes. We've been in business for about 10 years, but just in markets for the last 6 months or so, experimenting, seeing what works. We're a small family business. All our cakes are made from scratch by hand, with good quality ingredients. That's basically us. This one, which is Abbeville Road in Clapham, Spitalfields Market, and we've been up to Camden Lock. That's it. I guess the main reason was exactly your word, diversifying out our business a little bit. We're into a lot of coffee shops and delis and restaurants, so coming to the market gives you a chance to try out new recipes and talk to the people who are at the end of the day buying it and seeing what they're looking for and what's good. So it's kind of market research as well, and obviously, it's another way of bringing money into the business. It's been good. It's interesting because obviously you're connecting directly to the consumer, which is a nice side of the business which you didn't have before because we've always been wholesale. But yeah, it's fun as well because you're getting out, talking to people, and it's always a friendly environment. In our wholesale business, we do quite a lot of trade shows, so we took that as the beginning. We set up in a similar way as we set up the trade shows as far as our promotional materials and the look of the stand and that kind of thing. So we already had that established. The logistics are a bit different. It's something you have to get used to. I think you have to come up with a way of getting in and out reasonably quickly and efficiently at the same time as having a stand that looks good. I guess that Clapham, which is part of Lambeth, obviously, is the only council we've had to deal with for markets, because the other ones we've done are on private land, and it hasn't been particularly onerous. I guess it's, I think you have to fill in forms for every council area that you go to, so maybe if they could streamline that, surely if you're good enough to trade in one market, you should be good enough to trade in another, would be my opinion. It might cut down some of the overhead. In food especially, I think there's a real, it sounds like a cliche almost now, but there's a real passion for products that people can see where it's come from and they can see who's made it, and I think that people really like that. There's a lot of it now, there's a lot of markets out there, so I think coming up with something that's slightly different but still pushes those buttons is probably the most difficult thing for somebody who's starting out. You have to have some kind of niche or some kind of unique selling point that sets you apart from everybody else who's doing cake or whatever it is.